So as we mentioned, the FTC just okayed Google's purchase of AdMob. Let's head back to Lizzie O'Leary, who's covering the story from Washington. She is joined by FTC Director of Competition, Richard Feinstein. Lizzie?
Thanks so much, Lori. I am here with Richard Feinstein, and I want to walk through some of the decision-making here. Let's talk about the statement you all put out, because I found it very interesting. The crux here seems to hinge on identifying who's going to dominate the market in mobile advertising. And it looks like the prediction you all make looking into the future is that Google and AdMob won't represent a material threat to competition.
Well, the conclusion that the Commission reached unanimously was that this deal should not be challenged, because even though there is currently today some competition between Google and AdMob, we expect the way the market's going to unfold, particularly with Apple's introduction of mobile advertising services on its iPhone, which is right now one of the principal platforms, that this deal will not threaten competition going forward.
How quickly is that market evolving? I mean, what should people be watching in the mobile ad market?
Well, it is evolving quickly. I want to emphasize that the fact that a market is evolving quickly doesn't mean it's off limits in any sense to our scrutiny. We looked at this very closely, and this happens to be a situation where a current snapshot of the market doesn't accurately predict what we believe are pretty predictable developments going forward. And I do think they will be rapid.
You know, when we look at the relationship between Washington and Silicon Valley, we have seen decisions like this one, like DoubleClick, where companies are going forward, and yet on the flip side, Yahoo and Google, that was blocked. Or you look at, say, Google Books and the DOJ. What do you think the relationship is like between these two places? What's the balance you're trying to strike?
Well, our mission is to make sure that the interests of consumers are protected. And that's our focus in any merger that we investigate or any conduct that we investigate. We recognize that things can change rapidly, but as I said before, the fact that we may be in the early stages of a market doesn't mean that there couldn't be a problem. It just happens to mean in this case, because of developments that occurred during the investigation, we concluded that this deal shouldn't be blocked.
All right, Rich Feinstein, Director of Competition here at the FTC. Thank you so much. Lori, I'm going to send it back to you guys in New York.